Why is it easier to date with cancer than it is to date with a toddler? Why is that so difficult? Good question, Marty. Let's find out. I don't know why I have goosebumps right now. Okay, I'm ready. I'm Marty, and this is my party, and let's get into this. Full disclosure, I have anxiety, which means that I'm fidgety and I have to move my hands around. And hopefully you can understand that. So I'll be doing my makeup. Also, don't take tips from me on makeup, okay? I've been doing my makeup since my mom has been going to MAC. Think about it, all right? We're not gonna go over age here. And if you've seen my GG on TikTok, then you know who I'm talking about. Maybe I'll say what I'm using, I don't know. But all I know is I try to get the best stuff that I possibly can. Let's get into this. The most difficult part about dating in general, right now, is probably the panorama. It's a little bit of the pandemic because you have some people who are just, everyone's inside. Or they're wearing a face mask so you can't see the person that you're talking to. And you almost have to ask yourself, how do I ask you to take your mask down so that I can see your face? Because a lot of attraction is physical attraction. I want to get to know you, but do you have 1,500 teeth sticking out of your lips? Do you have a beard that's going 15 different ways? I need to know these things, okay? Because I'm going to bring you around my family, and I'm going to tell you right now, my mom is going to go the dozens. And I'm going to go the dozens. We can't have that. So that's probably like the most difficult part right now. The other like really difficult part is having a toddler and thinking about the type of person I'm bringing into my life, because you're also going to be in her life as well. And I'm going to tell you, my child, she is a really good judge of character. And if she does not like you, it's over. Like, you can't come around. Sorry, kid. Deuces, go somewhere else. So I would recommend, if you're gonna have a kid with someone, make sure it's the forever somebody and not the okay somebody. We're just gonna call it the okay somebody because we have to say nice things in the world. So some things that Daisy does when she's really feeling good energy about someone, I've noticed that she immediately goes up to you. She wants to be around you. If you say high five, she's into it. She wants you to come and play toys with her. Most importantly, if Daisy asks you to build a castle with her, you're in, okay? 100% you are in. The kid loves building castles. As soon as she says play castle or color or watch Daniel Tiger with me or any of her favorite shows, or she asks you to dress her up, you're in there. She's already in. You're doing something she loves. Another good way to make sure that Daisy likes you is food. She's a true woman. Food is the way to a woman's heart. Daisy's favorite food is it's 4 main things right now. First thing she says when she wakes up in the morning is pancakes. Like, I kid you not. She loves pickles, sweet dill and sour. She knows how to use the tongs to get the little dill pickles out of the jar. She loves a good popsicle, Kraft mac and cheese. Yeah, I'm sorry, we're not branding over here. Kraft mac and cheese, okay? And it better have butter, and cheese. Did I mention butter? I've only been on dates with one person. I've talked to a couple different people here and there. The first person I talked to, I guess, an old flame. Is that what we're gonna call it? Are we gonna use 90s terms? You know what? It was an old flame that fizzled out terribly. He ghosted me. I got ghosted. And I was kind of bad about it. I was upset. I was a little upset that I was ghosted by someone that I had known and someone that knew my family, but it was like a long distance kind of a situation. The next guy, I met him on, oh no. I met this guy on Plenty of Fish. Yeah, I met a guy on Plenty of Fish. I've met a lot of guys on Plenty of Fish. From that fishy ass site, because it really is fishy, okay? It is terrible. Don't go on a site that has animals in it. Oh my gosh, is that a furry? Who knows? For this particular guy, he kept trying to like push for ways for us to meet. And this is like right after the pandemic had started. And I was like, there's a pandemic? I'm I'm one of those people that shouldn't be out and about. And he's like, oh, okay. And I remember the funniest thing that ever happened. It was actually the weirdest thing. He had texted me and was like, oh, what are you up to? I was like, oh, not much. I'm about to grab some lunch. And I told him I was grabbing lunch from, and he was like, oh, there's a place near me. I love that place. Great. 2 days later, he's like, hey, I'm going to this place that you grabbed lunch at. Would you like some? No. Wait. No? He was like, are you sure? I can totally bring you lunch. Bring me lunch where? To your house. You want to bring me lunch to my house? I just gave you, like, oh my God, I just gave you my number 2 weeks ago. I don't know you. And now, in hindsight, I did give a stranger my phone number. But blocking people is very easy these days, okay? Just like I was ghosted, so can you. But the reason why that didn't work out, and you would think that that was like the main reason why, is because later that day we were having a conversation about movies, and he said a movie that he liked to watch. He loved it, and I was like, it's not my jam. It's not my Jimmy Jam. Sorry. And I was like, I think that movie kind of sucks. I can't remember what the movie was. I don't even want to go through my text to try to find it because I'm a hoarder of text messages. But he was like, I'm offended by this. I don't think we should talk. Well, excuse me, prima donna, but your movie just wasn't that good. You can't take a joke. You definitely can't be in this family because we will go the dozens. And you think I'm bad? Man, have you heard my friend Valerie? Oh, I told her some of the things about these guys and she has come back and snapped. Okay, so yes. You can't be in this family if you can't make a joke, if you can't take one. Yeah, that's where relationships probably fail. Ooh, I've had some relationships fail for some really bad jokes. Or were they really good jokes? Ah ha ha ha, knee slapper. With having cancer and dating, because it is a constant and it's something that I can't necessarily get rid of, it's not like a cancer where the doctor says you're free of cancer and wait a couple years and then you're officially good to go. It's one of those things where we would really prefer that you continue to take the medication long term. And that's just something that is a possibility. So with that aspect, there's that difficult conversation of at first the conversation was I might not be able to have children. At first, the conversation was, this isn't a possibility for me. And if having children is really important to you, you might want to go do that with somebody else. Or we're going to have to adopt. Or somebody's going to have to let me use their womb. Womb. Why is it womb with a B? Anywho, someone's going to have to let me use a womb. We're going to have to do some things. But, or as my mom liked to call them, little fudgesicle babies. Is that politically correct in 2022? Probably not. I'm a chocolate person, so maybe it is. Don't hate me. Please don't. I love me. I found out the hard way. You also have to have that difficult conversation of boundaries when you have cancer and dating, is explaining to the person that even if you're open about having cancer on the internet, it doesn't mean that you want them to go and have a personal conversation with their family about it. Talk to me first before you go and talk to your family or your mother figure or your father figure, because it's a personal, it's still kind of a personal thing. There's still so much that the internet doesn't know that I go through with having cancer, and all like the logistics of it. So if you go and have that personal conversation with them, you're kind of disrespecting my boundaries, especially if you haven't told me about it. Also, I don't think I really want your whole family to know that I smell funny when I take chemo in the summer, because everybody does. And if you have chemo in your system, this is summertime, yes, you do stink. You smell bad. You smell like sour ass. Sorry. Your mama was trying to be nice to you by giving you deodorant. My mama is the mama. And it is me. You stunk, okay? Marti from 2013, today you would stink. Today you smell nice. Advice I would give to probably other single moms going through, I would say long-term health issues, dating in the pandemic, being a single mom, having a toddler, or even, I'm not sure what it's like to date with a teenager. I really hope I'm not dating with a teenager. Oh Lord. Oh my gosh. I put my mom through so much when she was dating and I was a teenager. I was mean to every man that came by. I'm not sorry. I didn't like you. I really didn't. I'm sorry. If it didn't work out, it's because I really didn't like you. I'd probably tell them, you know what? Be brutal, okay? This is not the time to pussyfoot around and sugarcoat the things that you want, the things you like, the things you don't like. Be very, very straightforward about what you want, what you don't want, and make sure your boundaries are very clear. Men, for some reason, aren't very good at jigsaw puzzles, and there's a reason for that. Spell it out for them and give them all of the answers because they don't know. If you don't know, how can you expect them to know? And one of the main things I would say, just from being a single mom in general, take your time. Don't rush it, because you might be giving your time to the wrong person and you don't want to do that. That's precious time that you could be giving to your kid, or precious time that you could be giving to yourself. And you just gave it away to somebody. And I just had this conversation with someone that I went on a date with, that my time is very important to me. And it wasn't for me to say, you're wasting my time. It's, if I'm giving you my time, whether it be to text you, talk to you on the phone, to be physically near you, not saying that I could be doing something else, because laundry is a thing, but I value my time and I hope that you value your time, and we can have that mutual respect for each other. So when I say I'm giving you my time, like, give me your time as well. And if you can't, that's fine. Catch you on the flip side. But don't drag me along for random stuff and I'm not interested in, because now I've just given you my time and now I feel like I've wasted it. And don't take advantage of it. So don't allow somebody else to take advantage of your time. Because whether you're going through health issues, you're a single mom, or even if you're a mom with help, your time is very valuable. You need to make sure that those boundaries are clear and set. Ooh, oh my gosh, I feel like I am. I would say the key takeaway today is to put yourself first. Is to definitely put yourself first. Going through all of life's changes, like these last 2 years have been exhausting, stressful, infuriating. These last 2 years have been a lot. And I feel like those 3 words can be for everybody's situation over the last 2 years. People have lost jobs, got new jobs, relationships have ended, started, and ended at the same time. Life has progressed in ways that we didn't even know was possible. People have found their voices and everything. I would say that the biggest thing you can take away from this is really value your time, value yourself, and do more for you. And stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. Because what your neighbor is doing has nothing to do with you. Yay. All right, everybody, thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me. I hope that you enjoyed, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I have TikToks, Facebook, and Instagram, and all those things right down at the bottom. Click, 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 and share with your friends, and hopefully next week you'll be back to join me for a whole new video. Bye. Welcome to the party. Now get out. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck out of here.